Hi, I'm Fort Monaco, Chief Operations and Infrastructure Officer for the TTC. I'm here to speak to you about something I know we all find frustrating: slow zones on the subway. The safety of our customers and our employees is paramount to all that we do. The safe operation of our subway system relies on many things: well-trained staff, properly maintained equipment, and reliable vehicles. It also requires regular inspection and maintenance of our 141 kilometers of track and related infrastructure. Every 72 hours, the TTC track crews conduct visual inspections of mainline rail, looking for any defects that require our attention. Since 2015, we've also been using industry-leading technology from an international company called Monaco to conduct even more detailed track inspections or surveys. These surveys are generally conducted in the spring and measure a few things, including rail shape to determine areas of wear, the distance between rails, also known as track gauge, and the relative height of the rails that can impact ride comfort. Monaco's system uses laser-assisted measuring devices mounted to the underside of a subway vehicle. This vehicle runs the entire length of all three subway lines twice in each direction, gathering readings and feeding them into computers. The devices literally measure in millimeters and can find even the smallest anomaly in track conditions that are invisible to the human eye. The survey takes about a week to complete. From there, the results are analyzed and provided to the TTC track engineering teams so we can determine what areas require attention and what we need to do to correct them. Now, I want to be clear. Any deficiencies are visual inspections, and the more detailed surveys find are usually minor in nature. But identifying even the smallest imperfection today is important to keep the subway system running safely for the longer term. We know from experience that every inspection is likely to find something that requires our attention. That's not surprising for a rail network running frequent service for 20 hours a day. So what does all this mean for a subway service in the weeks and months after the survey is complete? The good news is that the issues the detailed survey uncovers are not serious enough to stop service, but they do require our attention to prevent them from becoming more serious. This is where reduced speed zones come into play. These zones are slow orders on small sections of the subway that allow us to keep service moving until we have had a chance to make repairs. Repairs can sometimes be addressed quickly, literally 1 or 2 days. Some, however, can take a few weeks to correct. Last spring's Monaco survey resulted in dozens of these temporary speed restrictions. All of those have been corrected. Quite often, the reduced speed zones are only a few hundred feet long, and the speed reductions are in the range of 10 to 25 kilometers per hour. But the impact on your trip when we have several of them in one subway line can be noticeable. I know slow subways are frustrating, and I apologize for the inconvenience. No one wants to spend more time in transit than they absolutely have to, and we certainly don't want that for you. Unfortunately, they are necessary, and I promise we are doing everything we can to minimize their impact and address the repairs as quickly as possible. Already, we're looking at new and creative ways to shorten both the length of the slow zones and the time it takes to correct them. As it is, our crews can perform the required work during a very small overnight maintenance window of about 90 minutes of actual work time. I can assure you, we will always take full advantage of whatever time we have. But we also continue to look at other ways to speed up and take a more strategic approach to the repairs. As I said earlier, safety is paramount to all that we do, and we will never compromise on that. But we also owe it to you, our customers, to deliver service that safely gets you to and from your destinations as quickly as possible, and that's our goal. If you want more information on reduced speed zones, visit ttc.ca. Our website will be updated daily to keep you informed. Thank you.